Hello, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Sunbreak. Today, I'm going to do another singular anomaly quest. It's going to be really underleveled, but one anomaly quest, and then another advanced quest. Because I want to try to actually upgrade this weapon. I don't have anything. I haven't even gotten the first of these, so I think the best way to get Unafflicted Dragon Blood is a level 65 Khezu, which is half of my level. Maybe less than half, so it's not going to get me much research progress, but I need the dragon blood, I need the shells, but I can buy the shells with coins. I can get the level 2, I'd have to get the shard, I'd have to get a bunch of stuff along the way, and I already have risen dragon bones. It's just kind of... I think there's sort of an issue, because I learned recently that it was only post release after a while that they boosted the anomaly experience gain by 400%, which means I think that's what led to the low level materials being the most obnoxious to collect, because you skip all that. If you had to fight your way through that at normal speed instead of 4x, you'd probably be able to build up a lot of extra resources. I meant to check this before I started. Like, it's because you don't need to spend so much time on the low level stuff. It becomes a case where you just kind of skip it and you don't get the parts. Now, considering that, I still think it's a good idea that they didn't, like, if they quadrupled the item rewards, that would be too much. Like, that would be over the top for sure. I mostly think that they should have, like, I can buy the red dragon's fire sphere, I'm not sure about the pronunciation, S-P-H-I-R-E, the rare drop from Volstrax, Master Rank Volstrax, and yet I can't purchase the, like, second tier of materials yet. Maybe I can eventually, but, like, if I could purchase the second tier of materials, it would be nice. If those unlocked sooner to make up for, like, the catch-up. It's like, it would waste a lot of coins. Like, it's easy to chew through coins doing that, but I still think it would have been a little bit nicer to not have to worry as much about something so, like, meaningless. Like, it would remove the need, actually, for running these low-level monsters, relatively speaking. Like, because I think if I had an on-level Khezu, I could get, I don't know about Afflicted Dragon Blood Plus, I don't know if that exists. I'm mostly talking about, it's more of a case for shells and stuff, where you get, like, oh, you need to get the tier 1 version of the shells, and just afflicted shells, not afflicted shell plus, none of that. Oh yeah, that's actually really annoying, bouncing on the tail. Yeah, to be expected.
Open wide. Take this.
But it's kind of... It does really help to learn that it was only after a while that they released the increased experience rates. Because it really does help to explain why these low-level materials are so hard to, like, they're not hard to get, but why it doesn't match up with the level gain. Because the fact that I'm level 140 or so, and I still have basically none of the lowest tier materials, is sort of wild. But it's not really that different from the fact that there's plenty of weapons that I'd have to go back to low rank to make. Or there's a few weapons. Most weapons gained proper, like easier to build improvements. I'm just gonna do this 'cause I'm lazy. I don't know the best wake up on the sword or the dual blades. I imagine there isn't a very good one. But this... I hate Khezu. It roars so much. But yeah, that percent knowledge of that percent system makes like the delayed increase to the experience gain makes a lot of sense. I can't see anything. I probably want to use the ground-based one because it's probably not as the most valuable to be bouncing in the air for a short monster like a Khezu. I hate that I bounce on its tail. Like, what? Why does White Sharpness Dual Blade bounce on the tail of a Khezu? Oh, okay. I need to fix that setup. Because whatever that other wire bug move is, I don't think it's what I want. Maybe it is. Maybe it's super good. Omnicamp, is gonna fight. But does this current setup have level 3 Master's Touch? Yeah. Because the sharpness is really good. I actually really like the level 3. Because I did sharpen once, but I think if I hadn't sharpened, I'd still be barely within the white sharpness level. I don't think I upgraded the... I don't think this one has the full weakness exploit. Yeah. I didn't swap the talisman with the one that I just got. Cause yeah, if I put the weakness exploit talisman in, I'd have even more. I'd have 100% affinity when hitting weak spots. As it is, I only have 60% affinity ever. I love when they, like, the monster has a lock on, but it misses sometimes. It's so goofy. Yeah, I think it's kind of fun that I still don't have proper, curious, crafted gear. There's a certain, like... Okay, I really, really hate that I'm bouncing there. Like, how does it bounce?
Leave this monster to me!
Like, how is white sharpness not enough to avoid bouncing on a Khezu?
I think you've had enough!
You're natural!
It didn't even stand a chance.
I will keep doing this until it breaks.
This is going to hurt!
There, good as new.
You have my thanks. Are you ready?
Now, let's attack! I won't go easy on you!
I'm kind of surprised that it's not in capture range yet. It just feels like it really should be.
That's my buddy.
This is going to hurt! Any last words?
Mostly just because it's been a lot of decent hits, but
No more holding back! It's all over! Brace yourself!
About to attack!
pretty silly. Okay.
Any last words?
I really don't know what this switch skill does. I mean, I can see that it's doing hits. I'm assuming the final hit comes from the amount of damage dealt during the duration. What was that? How did I get behind it there?
You look when you can!
Are you ready?
Oops, I missed.
No more holding back! It's up to something!
I wonder if I could do that switch and then... I assume I can't, but like... get the first hit applied and then use it to trigger the follow-up.
Opportunity!
Are you ready?
Can I do this? Thick. Okay, so it does sort of have Mind's Eye on that attack. Or Demon Mode has it. I don't think Demon Mode does though.
Filled with pride to see it.
Oh, there's items over there that I need to pick up.
Good use.
I just need like 2. I don't get any on the carves, and I don't get any... Okay, actually no, I think I only need 1 Dragon Blood,
Is
and then
everything
2
alright?
shells. It's kinda... I don't know, the afflicted monsters are kind of...
Let's get going! Not quite sharp enough!
I sort of feel like I would prefer if it was a smaller variety of drops, and you need maybe a few less of them, but they were rarer. I think that would be my preferred system. Instead of having like, oh, I have a level 65 Khezu that I have to do because I need afflicted blood. I just mostly don't like that I have to do super underleveled stuff if I want materials sometimes at this point in time. Maybe if I'd planned it out from the very beginning, like, oh, I'm gonna need X amount of afflicted dragon blood, etc., etc. Like if I'd planned it out from the beginning, maybe. And planning it out from the beginning, I'd only be able to plan out 1 or 2 weapons, probably.
You're sure to find it. Wow, excellent.
See, I've seen shells, and like,
Things.
here's where it sort of gets to me. Okay, so, I need 2 afflicted shells. it's either buy it with coins or do a level like 6 monster, well, or a sub level 30 monster, or do something over level 30 and hope that it drops a few afflicted shells as well, which would probably be more efficient. But if I just want 2 shells, I think the best choice, I might do another hunt real quick. Like, oh, I need a shell, so I'd go like, okay, find something that drops a shell, which I don't actually know. Is it lower level carapace? Yeah. I could do on level and hope that I get the lower level drop, or I can lower the level and get it that way.
When this disaster's behind us, I would love nothing more than to visit
It's just
you.
kind of,
Ever since I heard about how charming it is from Rondine, I can't stop thinking about going.
it's kind of neat, but it's just kind of, I wish there weren't, like, I kind of wish that when you're getting the higher level things, maybe there was a way to directly convert it. Like, you could turn an afflicted carapace into an afflicted shell. Would it make sense? No. But, like, it just feels... I'm gonna do it because it'll be quick.
May tranquil days return to
It's just, it feels too... it's tedious in its current state. I don't have a good water weapon. Actually, no, I do have an okay water weapon, just not great. I guarantee this setup could be improved. I'll stick with it for now, though. It's just kind of... It feels like... the low... Well, I guess the lowest level's fine, because yes, the shells I can buy. I'm only doing the hunt instead of collecting coins and buying it because I just kind of feel like doing a hunt instead of spending coins inefficiently. Because, like, a 10-minute hunt could get, I don't know, 4 to 10 of the things, and they cost at least, depending on the type, it's like, it can be relatively expensive, which would be like 40 plus. Oh, I need to change the switch skills on this one again. I keep forgetting. It's fine. I haven't fought a Blood Orange Bishaten in a little bit. Or any Bishaten for that matter.
Face my fury!
But it's kind of...
It's targeting you!
I think just the coins are inefficient compared to spending them for the rarer drops, I think. Like, because like the Dragon's Fire, the 3% drop, costs 300, whereas these are pretty cheap. It's like they're not nearly as expensive on a per item basis, but and I don't think the price should change. It's just that
It's coming for you! Brace yourself!
Something bad's gonna happen!
if I don't want to waste coins, which I already wasted hundreds of coins just on the low tier stuff, which is sort of the thing. Like, at this point I've basically only used the afflicted coins on the bottom tier materials. Like, I haven't spent it on the rare drops, which is what, like, it feels like you should be wanting to spend the coins on the rare drops more than the low level drop. But instead, I'm always like, okay, I want to spend on the low level drops because it's just not interesting to obtain them. I say as I'm obtaining a low level drop. And yes, I've said, you can get the low level drops on a higher level quest, but it's not guaranteed. And that's just kind of, it feels like you could do a mission and then, or a hunt, and then not get what you're looking for, and that just feels kind of bad. Oh, that was close. I should have reloaded. It's not the end of the world, but...
Not quite sharp enough.
I don't think this is worth a Mega Barrel Bomb. Not that Mega Barrel Bombs are expensive, I just don't want to craft them. I'm too far away. Let's try here. Yes, that one's totally going to be exploded. Yeah, that's fine. The best way to do that without exploding myself. The main reason I'm focusing on upgrading the silver slasher as the weapon is because I think eventually, I mean, the hardest monsters in the game, I think, are weak to dragon. Now, I'm making an assumption because I haven't actually double-checked on Risen, Shigaru Magala, and the eventual, like, harder hunt. So maybe it isn't weak to dragon. I should probably verify that, but it's also just a generically solid weapon because of the increased blood rate healing, I think that it has. I think Blood Orange Bishaten is great. I think it would benefit a little from still having the funny, like, oh, I don't have a switch charge. That's why. The switch rampage jewel. That explains why this is, I'm constantly out of power gauge. Like, normal Bishaten has a fun mechanic where it drops, like, fruits. I think it would be fun if Blood Orange Bishaten had, like, it dropped just fire fruit or something. Or bomb fruit. Like, if it dropped something, I think that would be fun. Because that would be a good connection to its normal version. I don't know why I thought for even a second that it would turn around to attack me. Fine. Hit the Kitnator. Oh, he barely hit. Good. But he did hit. Which is kind of... I do like the afflicted monsters, like, giving a reason to hunt different, like, monsters I would never go back to hunt otherwise. Like, if it weren't for afflicted monsters, I would not have hunted probably half as many Khezu as I have. I wouldn't have fought more than 1 or 2 master rank Khezu, but I've hunted 5 or 6 probably. Like, that element of it is good. I just don't know why they felt the need to give them all separate levels. Like, I don't think it benefits. I don't know what the benefit of that separate leveling for each monster is. Like, it could just be some weird technical reason. Like, they can't have a list of every single monster you have access to because question mark. But like, I really do think, oops, that was just dumb. I really think it would be much better if you could just pick from all the monsters available, select the level you have access to, and just go from there, so that you didn't have to choose lower level hunts. Like, I get sort of why. It's to add an additional level of forced, like, you can't just do the same monster forever.
You were great.
Except for the fact that every time you kill a monster, it levels it up, and then you can just continue fighting the same monster forever that way if you want to grind levels. Like,
Wanna get going soon?
it feels needlessly obnoxious. Like, just, it doesn't feel like it makes it more fun. It, at most, it just makes it a bit of a chore. Like, there might be good reasons to do it the way they did. Absolutely. I just can't figure out what it would be if the goal is fun specifically. It's cool. Now, if the goal is just to make it so that people kept playing for as long as possible, that makes sense. Doesn't make the game better, but it makes sense from like a retention perspective. Not that it really needs retention that much. Actually, this is pretty funny to me. Like 80% adjustment total. So the 238 points I got here is almost the like normal 100% rate if this had been on level. Or if I was at this level 30, I would have gotten pretty much this many points. Which is pretty horrifyingly low. I really don't know if I should bother with mercenaries. I don't know if it's worth the 20 seconds of my life every time. Like, I don't think I'm making use of anything I'm collecting from that.
Hey, good to see you.
Sorry. 30... 50... Yeah, like, okay, this is actually the perfect image. I have, like, all of these combined, 18. And I have 17 afflicted hard fangs, 15 dire carapaces, 38 afflicted fang pluses. It just feels odd. So I need the afflicted shard next, which is not that bad. I need afflicted pelts. I kind of want to go for this first. I don't think it's the better choice. I think focusing the elemental is better because that's what this weapon is better for. But if I'm going to use it like generically, oh, actually no, that's pretty good. I would need a lot of slots, but I just need the fangs and the wing and I'd be able to instantly just focus 15% affinity. Kind of neat. But like elemental's probably what I would focus mostly. But if I want to be really lazy and use this weapon against non-dragon weak enemies, I could just boost the attack. This would get it to 25. That's 20. This would be 20 from this. 25 from this for 45 more. Bring it to 365.
I'll be here when you need me.
Pretty happy with that. But
Thank you for stopping by.
now it's time for the next advanced quest. Unflinching walk. I'm just thinking what weapon I want to use. Teostra and seething basil juice, basil goose. My assumption is that they're weak to ice. Both are at least somewhat weak to ice is my assumption. Ice weak, good. Why is seething basil goose? Is it because it's old? Is that why it's weak to sleep? Teostra is kind of ice. It's better. Water's better, but ice is a lot better here, and I don't have the best water setup. I definitely could have a better set for Charge Blade. Because I don't know if it's artillery. I can't remember what it is, but there's plenty of things like that that I should include. The critical focus that I have is not really the best. Rapid Morph 2 is totally wasted. Or is it? Okay, I mean, it might be useful. I assumed it was useless, but it actually might be nice. Like, if it applies to more of the attacks, that's pretty good.
The hunt is on.
Reporting for duty and ready to thrash.
They really... I'm honestly... I kind of think I should just find follower voice and just... That's actually kind of more annoying. Yeah. So I think I'm more likely to die to Teostra. That is actually so much more annoying. I don't want them totally quiet because maybe they'll say something. That line was full volume. That was not 10. But I want to be able to hear it in case this happens to be something they say that's worth listening to. But it's probably better to set it to 0 because 10 is barely hearing it is much more annoying than hearing it properly. I don't know how this is gonna go. I definitely need to practice Charge Blade more. I used it for a while, so I'm not like completely uncomfortable with the general use, I'm just not very good at it. But from like hitting the basic attacks, I can do that. This is normal Teostra, not Risen, so this shouldn't be too bad. I should have switched to the other mode first, the other file type, because if I don't know if I can counter that. Too slow. Hey, it worked. Wasn't too slow. Yeah, now I have full files. My inputs are not inputting. Because I was hitting the double, the YB there, and it didn't do the last swing. Yes. Oh. Go away. I just need to get this stupid file. There. I just need that.
Some humans could learn from you.
Okay, what I need is it to stop running. I love when monsters just run.
Let us move. Needs more polish.
It's so fun. I really think that I hope that they make a shift where if you just started fighting a monster, they don't move instantly. Just give a little bit of time guaranteed.
Thanks for the support. I'll show you no mercy.
Somehow that fire didn't hit me. Well, that was super lucky. That was incredibly fortunate. That's not a supernova, at least. I need to not forget about supernovas, though. I don't have a Vedic Sender 3, or at least I'm pretty sure I don't, so... I need to be very careful.
Face my fury.
Whatever, I got the 500. I love when, like, I would kind of prefer not ever, like, okay. I'm trying to communicate that I would prefer consistent monster aggro versus
Humans could learn from you.
completely unpredictable monster aggro. Like, if they always focused me and never attacked the followers, that would be fine. But sometimes they focus followers randomly, sometimes they focus me, means that when the Teostra just focuses me when I really don't want it to be, it's so much more annoying. When it's like, it doesn't focus me when I want it to, and it focuses me when I don't want it to. It's just taunting me, basically.
Some humans could learn from you.
That was lucky. It's not really the best for cutting tails, huh? On monsters like this. You can probably guard point that, I assume. Maybe you need specific skills to make it work, but you can probably guard point it. But it should be supernovaing. No, I can't remember which phase it's supernova's in, but there's this... It really feels like it should be a supernova very shortly.
This is going to hurt.
That hit better than I expected it to.
Thanks for the support.
Great heal.
I am in your debt.
Totally not super late.
Brace yourself.
Yep. So it definitely supernovas in that fiery phase.
Now's my chance.
Figures.
Keep attacking.
It is preferable for it to explode. I should drink these before I forget. It is preferable for it to explode before leaving instead of right after moving. Because exploding the moment you reach it at a new zone is super obnoxious. You know what? Give me the charge. Can we? Okay, I don't know. That would have been a good opportunity probably to attack. I want to get... Oh no, this is not, yeah.
It's all over for you.
I hate everything about how they react to other monsters showing up. Like, oh, it's looking to the south. A monster shows up on the north. It instantly knows it's there for no reason. Like,
Wonderful work, my friend.
should I have been watching the map the whole time? Sure. The moment Utsushi left, I should have been staring at the map. But
Absolutely face my fury.
it's still like, the monster had no way of knowing that the basil goose was there.
After it. This is going to hurt.
Oh, that additional dagger is really quite obnoxious.
Are you ready?
That felt like it should have missed a little more than it did. Unfortunate that it didn't, but...
Keep attacking.
Oh yeah, the classic, it's goofy, so like, oh... Press the button. Having to run to the center of the zone to fly. Another thing that I really, really, really hope they improve in Wilds. Because it's so goofy. Please, Basil Goose, be the one to leave. Or somehow get into a turf war, but it's probably... I'm probably gonna get hit by Basil Goose and then one of them is gonna leave. Oh no, Basil Goose is leaving. Good. Yeah, I'm about to get jumped on. I'm lucky.
You're in danger.
I just barely got out of range.
Very kind of you.
I hate running attacks like that. He's not gonna cooperate, so I'm just gonna... He's just gonna keep dashing around. Oops, I forgot.
It's up to something. It's targeting you.
Yeah. I think the supernova's not... It's one of the less dangerous attacks as long as you're not using like a lance. It does one-shot you if you get hit, but if you're using a lance, it's so much more obnoxious. 'Cause, oh, you can't just roll away.
Done for.
You need to actually escape in an appropriate manner. Oh, oh. Okay, I didn't actually expect him to do that attack, because like, I thought he would actually try to hit me where I was. Okay, sure. Utsushi, don't you do it. Okay, good. I don't have the distance for this perfect. That feels pretty good, actually. Yeah, not the best, because it didn't get a bunch of successful file explosions, but... unfortunate. Let's just take the shield charge. Or not.
You have my thanks.
Well, that's pretty interesting, actually. Him being in, like, the blast form, giving him... actually, this is kind of fun. Like, him being in the blast form, giving him a
Are you ready?
bunch of explosions on his dash, or his jumps, is pretty fun. There might have been a red wire bug here.
Observe how it's done.
There wasn't. I don't think there was. That's good. There's one right here, which I might have been... Come on. What are you... You're stuck on a corner. Now the issue here is I'm going to take the... finisher from Teostra, which means that Teostra is going to run away. Or the Punisher from Teostra, which means Teostra is going to run away. I'm going to have to try to kill him before he gets away.
I think you've had enough.
That's super annoying. Hope I don't get exploded right here.
After it.
Oh goody. That's actually very fortunate. Why are they all in the same zone? Why are they all in the same zone? One of them's gonna run, or two of them are gonna run. I just have to hope that the Teostra doesn't run before I can kill him. Ah, they're actually gonna fight each other a bit. Oh, that's a lot of AoE. I wish I grabbed that red wire bug. So I should be able to hopefully kill the Teostra in like a couple hits, which it worked out. Now I just need to get as much damage as I can here. Nope, don't have time. Way too slow. That dash back before dashing forward makes it take so long. I should be taking the damage, but I really want to... I need a large Elder Dragon gem.
Myself, thank you.
I need to hope that I can get one here, so I don't want to lose the carves. I think you can get it from carves. And it's not just target rewards. Please.
Some humans could learn from you.
Yes.
Pardon my insult. Very kind of you.
Perfect time for the life powders, as always. Okay, at least I got all the harvesting. I think. I did good. I love Basil Goose. He's such a fun fight. Mostly because like the tail and the face are both like obvious weak points. And I mean, there's something very satisfying about obvious weak points. I think tail cut's best. Don't have time. Yep, roar. The only issue for me with Basil Goose as a hunt is the amount of times it roars.
Brace yourself!
Like, it has such a habit of roaring.
I'll show you no mercy!
That is so good. That's the appeal of Charge Blade for me. Just the big, huge collection of numbers. 900, multiple 450s. It's so good. That was just me pressing the button wrong. Leaving.
Don't let it get away!
Good try. Very good attempt. This is kind of the fun.
Revive my trusty weapon!
I enjoy like the axe, the savage axe, sort of, whatever the actual term is in this game, is cool. And it definitely has its appeal. And I don't dislike it. I just think in this game, not being able to have both, you can switch skill, or
Thanks for the
like you can
support.
switch between the switch skills. So you can have both on one hunt.
It's up to something!
But that's like slightly less convenient than just being able to do a different input. Like, I think being able to do
It's targeting you!
both without needing the switch skill swap would be nice. Again.
All according to plan.
Ooh, didn't quite make it. I was actually hoping for the I was hoping to successfully get the guard point on that. But clearly I didn't do it quickly enough.
You're the target!
Or it takes too long and it's impossible in that scenario. I'll definitely say, as cool as that attack is, it takes a little bit longer than I would like. It's about to do something, right? Oh, just tail sweep, okay.
I'll show you no mercy!
That was fortunate.
You're done for!
I mean, that's bad timing. I care. I'm just gonna blow it up with the bomb that I have,
Ready to detonate.
and not worry too much about doing the correct go somewhere else, try to build up charge somewhere maybe.
Brace yourself!
Oh, unfortunate.
No more holding back!
That sound is really good too.
Wonderful work, my friend.
Like, the numbers are wonderful to see. The sound is great to hear.
Some humans could learn from you. After it!
I do think, I mean, the sound could definitely be better, though.
Not quite sharp enough.
How could it be better? I don't know. I just think there's something... It could be less... maybe crunchy? Or it could be more crunchy. That might be preferable, actually.
I think you can handle things here.
Whoop. I mistimed it. Somehow. Let's just take this.
It's targeting you.
I think seizing Betelgeuse is a pretty fun monster. Please don't suddenly move.
Decided to do a little surfing.
Oh, that... the stagger from breaking the tail
A better rider
caused it to do that. That's so annoying. This is actually terrible.
Observe how it's done.
Like, I'm gonna just let it fall. Because that's not worth it at all.
For now.
Like, that shouldn't be possible. I mean, it makes sense that it is. But I really wish
It's all over for you.
that it wasn't possible for the monster you're hunting to get
Worked up an appetite.
put into the wyvern riding state while a follower is currently wyvern riding something else. Like it... Oh wow, that Pyre Araknakadaki is going across the entire map. Because I guess it was taken from the other side of the map and Zone 11 is not a normal zone for it. Except I think I've seen it in Zone 11 before. Maybe not.
Let us move.
Yeah, that was fun, honestly. I really do enjoy seething Basil Goose. It's different from normal, but it really doesn't feel that different. Ah, I mistimed it. I was hoping to be hanging within the stone. This is good. 2 large Elder Dragon gems. That's wonderful. Now, can I remember what I wanted them for? Oh yeah, the dual blades. Risen Kaiser Mail and Volstrax Greaves. Somebody wants to talk to me. I don't think I'm gonna make... One of those is gonna get skipped. It's probably the Kaiser Mail, because I got a...
Hey, good to see ya.
I got an alternative
Ooh, I'm itching to get
weapon.
started.
Alternative critical eye method.
You got it.
Those just look fun. 40 blast, 52 ice. Just seems funny. But
All right, let's make it happen.
this is still good. I think. Maybe not the best. But it seems decent. Like, lose a Blood Awakening. Lose 1 slot level, which currently is not a big issue. So lose a Blood Awakening, lose 3 levels of Heartbreaker, gain 3 levels of stun resist, and 2 levels of attack boost. Now, attack boost is not that important. I've gotten this far with no attack boost, but
As you can say, I'm something of an expert at this point. Don't worry about your gear. I grip this here hammer with confidence.
now Powder Mantle might be worth it. Or it might be enough to make crafting this worth it. Let's look at the defense. 121, 124. Not that I ever actually look at that, but slots are so mediocre. I think I'd rather take this, because it would free up a level 3 slot in some of my setups. And sure, losing Blood Awakening is not ideal. But the Part Breaker's not the end of the world. I might not use it. I'll craft it for now, though. Yeah, that was productive. I got more. I've made more progress. I made those funny dual blades that genuinely I just wanted to make them because I think they're funny. They might be really bad, for all I know, because you'd have to spec into Blast and Ice if you wanted to use Blast and Ice together. If you wanted to make use of both of them. It's probably good against, like, one specific monster that's weak to both. But Blast is pretty good in general, I think. That's fun. Earlier, Jay was, I think, sitting here and he had his own pile of Dongo. That's fun. That's a good detail. Or I tricked myself into thinking there was another pile of Dongo, but I did not, but there wasn't actually. But yeah, I'll stop here. The next time I'll do basically the same thing. 1 or 2 anomaly quests to upgrade my weapon, followed by an advanced quest. So if I'm gonna do weapon upgrading for this one, I'm only gonna focus on this for now. I need Afflicted Shard, Dire Hardhorn, Dire Wing. Then elementally, I need Scales, Bones, Hard Bones, Claws. I need a lot of stuff. Like, I have more of these than I have of everything before. It's just silly.
The only way I can help is to keep banging out the best gear
But
possible.
the shard and these two here are the priority, so I'll do those first.
I'll be here when you need me.
I'm just looking at something. Oh yeah, that's a dragon gem. The level 3 one there is a dragon gem. Which sort of, this is where... If I do this, I'm using a level 4 slot for a level 3 decoration. I'm also using multiple level 4 slots for level 2 decorations, but that's beside the point. This one here is being used for a steadfast and a grinder. If I swap the primordial greaves for the epoch, I lose... Oh, actually no. I didn't account for the Master's Touch that I got. That Master's Touch is so... it's nice. It's not necessary, but I didn't account for it. But I lose Heartbreak... Oh. Whoops. I didn't update the setup because I still have the Destroyer Jewel. Despite the fact that it does absolutely nothing for this setup right now. We'll save this first. Like, switching this, I lose the Master's Touch, which is actually a bit of a shame, because level 3 is so much better than level 2. But the level 4 slot that becomes a level 3 slot is not a loss, because I am replacing a level 4 decoration, which actually Part Breaker is also a level 4 decoration that I had. So it's kind of neutral there. But if I swap those for this, then I can set the hard grinder. I can move the dragon to this. And then I have a level 4 decoration slot that I could use for attack boost or something in the future. And actually I could have an attack boost 4 here, attack boost 4 here. I think an attack boost is 2 each. That's 2, 4. I could get to attack boost 6 once I eventually have those decorations. which 6 is 8 plus 8 and 9, just short of 10, 10, which is probably not the end of the world. And that would be a level 2 slot probably. Could replace a jumping or a wire bug pretty easily. No, I can't replace the wire bug. The max wire bug is really good. There's a lot of options basically. Oh wait, did I not? Yeah, I'm still using the rapid morph here, which is probably for the best instead of using the critical eye weakness exploit might not be worth it compared to the... It might be, but it might not be. It's a hard question for me because I'm not good at that judgment. Rapid morph and critical... Level 2 rapid morph, 2 critical eye. It actually is probably better to switch. But I'll deal with that in the future. For now, I'm going to leave this setting how it is, and I'll mess with it more later. But, yeah, I'm wrapping up. Hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.